what the haters talking about.
What's up, family? 31-year-old Christopher Whitfield learned the hard way. Leave people's stuff alone. Stop stealing. Get a job. Christopher went into an outdoor cooler at a gas station and tried to steal a raw chicken and a carton of eggs. A store employee called the police. They showed up and shot Christopher dead. His family is outraged. They're saying that the cop did not have to shoot Christopher. After all, the cop knew who Christopher was. They said that his sister said that Christopher's grandmother lived about 4 doors away from the cop. So the cop is very familiar with him. She says that she's familiar with the cop. She used to work at McDonald's and she served the cop. So she doesn't understand why the cop would shoot her brother over some chicken. The deputy who fired the fatal shots have been placed on leave. Didn't say whether it was paid leave or unpaid leave. Now, when I started researching this story, to my surprise, well, not necessarily a surprise, but I was kind of thrown off that there were several people who have lost their lives over stealing chicken. A 37-year-old suspected thief was lynched by Shamuli residents in Kakamega, that's Kenya. This is after he allegedly stole 2 chickens from his neighbor. In 2018 in Lakomi village, that's in Kenya also, a 24-year-old man was killed for stealing a chicken. He was beaten to death by a group of youth. In 2015, 5 men in Houston were cooking dinner and drinking in an apartment complex when one man took the last piece of chicken and the other did not appreciate it. An argument ensued. It escalated into a fight. The guy who did not appreciate it pulled out a knife and stabbed the guy who took the last piece of chicken to death. People are really serious about chicken all over the world. And it ain't just black folks. These were Hispanic guys. The guys in Kenya, of course, were black. But damn, chicken? I would hate for my legacy to come to an end. And somebody have to say, well, how did he die? He was stealing some chicken, man, and the dude shot him. That ain't cool. This family was complaining about their loved one being killed over some chicken. Let me tell you something. Here's the deal, especially with black folks. And this reminds me of the other family who was complaining that their brother was killed when he tried to rob a Dollar General. The clerk pulled out a gun and shot him. They're mad that their brother pulled the gun on the clerk and the clerk got the ups and gunned down their brother. Again, for trying to take something that did not belong to him. I'm going to tell you that people need to work for what they want. Specifically, black people, we don't get the same consideration for life that other people get oftentimes. In America specifically, black life has little value to those who are not black, specifically law enforcement and those who protect them, and those who apologize for them. So even in the courts, prosecutors, judges, we don't get the same consideration. So we really have to be the most law-abiding people in this country. If we get caught up, it needs to be a situation where it's self-defense and it's something that you can easily fight. Or if you fight and you lose, you can still come back and win eventually because you were all the way to the right. We got to be all the way to the right. If we get caught up in this legal system, we got to be all the way to the right because it is designed for us to fail. It is designed to punish us more severely than anybody. It is designed to destroy us. So we cannot continue to walk into those traps and make it any harder on us than it already is. We got to walk the straight and narrow because they can't wait to lock us up. They can't wait to put a hole in us. They want our bodies warm or cold. We cannot aid in our own destruction. Did that cop have to kill Christopher? Perhaps not. But if given the opportunity to take black life, to get a free kill, many of these cops will take that chance. So why should you give them that opportunity? Why risk it? If you are black in America, you have to be very, very careful and protective of your body. Again, they want it warm or cold. It's a hard pill to swallow. So drink a lot of water. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?